Right, so I'm going to start with you, Nathalie, because I heard you hadn't really acted before,
Yeah.
before doing this. So I just wondering, I mean, was there any, because it's a big role and a big project, was there any hesitation to get involved in this? Was it just pure excitement from the offset?
First, when I heard of it, I didn't want to take it because I was studying, and I felt like, no, I don't know how to swim, whatever. No, I don't want to. But when I read the script, I felt so connected to the character. I really wanted to do it, so I was really motivated. Of course, I was excited, but there was a huge responsibility, and I was nervous. You know, remember the first days because I was playing with Matthias. I was really nervous and everything. But then it went well after 2 hours of knowing each other, and. It was exciting, but also exciting because it was a huge process to be accepted in the movie. I had to fight a lot. I had to show a lot of myself to be accepted. And so I'm proud. And yeah, I think I deserved to be there.
All right. Yeah, it was interesting because when we shot these scenes in the pool, they've been like, no, we want to do one more because we want to swim. And then Sally said like, no, girls, it's we need to move on. We need to move on. But they've been like, no, we want to swim. We want to do one more. We want to swim that. And Sally said, no. And
it was like divas ask for water and food, and we were like, we want to swim more, we want to do one more take. We was all the time fighting to do the swimming scenes. They didn't want us to be tired, and we're like, we want to be tired.
No.
Because in the movie, like Sara is obviously very proud of her little sister. I just wonder, that must have been quite an easy emotion for you to access watching your little sister work in her first movie.
To be honest, I didn't really act in this film. I just put myself, because I think also when I spoke to Sara, we have a lot in common. I didn't need to change anything in myself. And I enjoyed my sister and seeing my sister acting in front of me and acting with her. And it's also, Matthias, I think the same. When you act with someone new, you have something in you that's... It's the best thing. Just give an actor, a new actor, it's the best thing that could ever happen. So I had the chance to act with Nathalie and enjoy acting with her. I got lost in my ideas. So basically, yes, I was so proud of her. I was so scared for her. I was like, is it a good idea to put her in the cinema industry or no? What did I do? But now I'm super proud of her, and I think you can feel it. Yeah, right.
And Matthias, I mean, Sven is one of the good guys, and obviously this film is set in a world where good guys don't always make the big decisions. The good guys aren't always the sort of politicians. I mean, do you think though that we need a few more Svens in the world?
I think because the character of Sven is really interesting because we had that yesterday, and when it's about a decision, Yusra is always calling him or asking him for advice, and he's always there. He is always like, we say in Germany there's this line like the rock in the water that it's every wave can hit the rock, but just standing and strong. So yes, of course. I mean, you need people like Sven to be even to be there and to help and really fight for that, because he's fighting still with the sisters, still doing the same since years, and it's the same here. If they need help, Sven is there too, and he's listening
He became so close to me too, and I called him. Yeah.
Well, when I told him in Brussels I might not have the nanny, he was like, I'm coming. He came, and he took care of my daughter.
Yeah.
He came, and he took my daughter to the pool, and I was like, no, I need to have it. I was like, okay, please, no. He's amazing.
You get emotional when you speak about Sven, and when you meet him. When I met him the first time, I got emotional because few people are like Sven, and we're so lucky to know him for real.
Yeah. He needs to be a little bit calm on himself. No. These people also tend to not have enough love coming to them because they fill the void of giving. And if every time I say, take, remember to take all the time. People forget to take these people, to give something to these people because blah, blah, blah. That's I'm done.
But we can show him this interview, that'll make him feel happy. Yeah.
I tell him this every day.
But I know obviously you guys, he would sound like he worked with all of you, but I say he struggled still to teach you how to whistle.
Yeah, because he just showed me the video of Yusra winning, and you're gonna hear his whistle over all these people, just like shh, shh, shh. And I tried my best, but he dubbed it for the film, and I just when we did the scene and Manal was next to me and she was just like screaming and I just did like. And Manal sometimes say he is this is like schizophrenic. It's just like, what are you doing? I'm whistling. I'm acting. And he dubbed it himself. Yeah.
But can you whistle?
No, I can't. I only did it.
I thought you learned.
Yeah, no. But and Sven did it.
Yeah,
it's his whistle.
It's crazy.
The video.
Yeah.
Now when you watch the Rio
annoying.
Olympics, you hear it, and you think it's like a
I
whistle.
like that. If I watch the film
It's
again,
crazy.
knowing that's Sven's
Yeah.
real
Yeah,
whistles,
that's-
added an
yeah.
extra
Yeah, even
element.
when you watch the real video of it's crazy.
It's his voice that you hear. It's so noisy.
And obviously, I mean, there is the sports element attached to it, but it's a very important story being told here as well. I mean, how important do you think it is to give these characters, and not just these characters, but I think all the characters in this film, a voice and a chance to show the stories of the individual, and rather than people just be a statistic?
I mean, this is what's wonderful with art and film, that you get people to be emotional, because when you read in the press, you read just news about hundreds of people, so you don't get this emotions that you can get through a movie. So when we play a specific character, we're speaking about a lot of people, and this is the conversation I had with Yusra. She was like, I don't want you to just play me, I want you to play a lot of people that have been through this. So this is what I think, and also what's wonderful with this movie is that there's not movies about this kind of thing that depict this reality the way we did it, and I think it's a beautiful step, this movie, and people will be really emotional and they will understand, we hope, better about this, what's going on.
But it's nice also we got a voice, because I've done a lot of films, and sadly this will be the first one a lot of people will see, and hopefully thanks to this film people will see the other films I did before, because we don't have a voice enough. People don't tend to distribute films from the Arab world or from abroad because they're not used to it, but hopefully it will help. There's a lot of wonderful filmmakers in the Arab world also speaking about the same stories, and I hope it will change this, and I hope people will be interested in the other films I did before also.
Yeah, it's wonderful it's in a platform like Netflix, because it's worldwide, and everybody will watch it, and everybody...
Yeah.
Agreed. Well, thank you so much for your time today. Much appreciated. Best of luck with the release.
Thank you.
Cool. Cheers, thanks. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Thanks. You have a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,